Kane Williamson top-scored with 77 as the Black Caps fell 267 runs short of matching South Africa's total at Centurion. The Black Caps meekly surrendered a substantial lead, yet are not quite prepared to concede defeat, although South Africa still command the second and final test at Centurion. Once New Zealand ceded the 267-run advantage at SuperSport Park, the Proteas might have anticipated setting the notional run chase with relative ease at the expense of a bowling attack that had less than 24 hours to recover from their first innings exertions. Instead, an invigorated Tim Southee, Trent Boult, Doug Bracewell and Neil Wagner revised those plans by reaping through South Africa's top order, admittedly a bittersweet achievement as the pitch is expected to become even harder to bat on over the remaining 2 days, or 6 sessions. Tim Southee claims J.P. Duminy for a duck 3 balls after removing South African dangerman Hashim Amla during an eventful day 3 of the second cricket test. South Africa were 105-6 at stumps on day 3, an overall lead of 372, which history and form suggests is sufficient, although Temba Bavuma 25 and Vernon Philander 3 will extend their partnership as long as possible. Raw pace bowler Kagiso Rabadas claimed 3 wickets as the Black Caps folded on day 3 of the second cricket test at Centurion. New Zealand fight back, though admirable after they were skittled for 214 inside 59 overs, is tempered by the realization the highest successful run chase at South Africa's most successful test venue is the 251-8 made by England in 1999-2000. Realistically, J.F. du Plessis had banked enough runs before he became the 4th specialist batsman to follow up at least a half-century in South Africa's first innings of 481-8 declared with a single-figure contribution on Monday. Quinton de Kock, who volunteered to open with Dean Elgar, was ruled out through injury, was the only exception as the wicket-keeper relied on the philosophy he applies to batting in ODIs by slugging 50 from 43 deliveries. Henry Nicholls triggered the Black Caps slid on day 3 of the second test at Centurion when he was dismissed for an encouraging 36. De Kock cracked 8 boundaries, and remarkably 4 in succession to get off the mark, while his more stylish contemporary succumbed to the swing and accuracy of Boult and Southee. Boult, who deserved better figures than 0-107 in the first innings, provided an early lift when Stephen Cook was plumbed LBW. Southee then produced a double wicket maiden to remove Hashim Amla 1 and J.P. Duminy 3 balls later. Dale Steyn in full cry as he appeals for the wickets of New Zealand opener Tom Latham, who was given out caught behind. Du Plessis, who opted against enforcing the following, adopted his usual conservative approach but was well taken by Ross Taylor at slip when Boult gained more recognition for an excellent opening burst. Bracewell then ensured the Black Caps' resurgence was sustained when de Kock had a change of heart against a brute of a short ball, tried to take evasive action but could only deflect the delivery from a glove to Kane Williamson in the gully. Williamson complemented his safe pair of hands by juggling his weary bowling resources expertly, go at his impact with a bat that will influence New Zealand's fate as they strive to win the historic series, or at least avoid defeat. Fittingly, the Black Caps captain was the last batsman to perish as New Zealand managed only 214 in response to a consistent, cohesive effort from the Proteas. Williamson displayed precisely those traits as he compiled the serene 77 from 133 deliveries, a forlorn though resolute knock once New Zealand resumed on 38-3. The ICC's No. 3 ranked Test batsman lived up to that status as he posted his 22nd Test 50. Obviously without fanfare given his side's predicament. Ultimately Williamson, who averaged 34.25 against South Africa before he took guard as stumps approached on Sunday, had no tangible support, although Henry Nicholls 36 held at 60 for the 4th wicket before the 6th Test rookie was deceived by Kagiso Rabada's express pace and trapped LBW. Nicholls became the first of the 21-year-old 3 scalps, while Rabada also enjoyed exacting the measure of revenge after Wagner clocked him with a bouncer at Kingsmead. The combative adopted Kiwi, who took 5-86 in South Africa's first innings, suffered the same fate when he faced his first ball, the blow that left him needing the replacement helmet. Undeterred by the confrontation, Wagner clubbed 31 from 30 deliveries, including a trio of boundaries and a 6 from 1 Dale Steyn over. South Africa's spearhead sledged his former countryman after that assault and eventually had the final say when Wagner was caught at the wicket when in search of a 5th boundary. Perhaps inspired by Wagner's belligerence, Williamson added the top-edged six to his scoring repertoire, though he generally played along the carpet, and he will have to do likewise when he bats again. If the Black Caps are to climb off the canvas,